Hey guys, how you doing? I had a thought this morning, and the thought was, how do we reposition when we are out of position? How do we reposition? How do we get back into position where the place where we need to be? Because for some reason, somehow, we've gone off course. You know, whether it's in your ministry, whether it's in your career, whether it's in just your personal life. How do we get back in position? And the passage of scripture that comes to me is when Peter was on the boat. He was toiling all night, and Jesus asked him for some fish. And he said, well, Master, we've been toiling all night. And Jesus said to him, well, cast your net on the right side of the boat. Got me thinking, for Jesus to tell him to cast the net on the right side of the boat, well, obviously Bible was fishing on the wrong side. Well, that might not be theologically sound, but just let's talk for a minute. Is it possible that you've been doing the wrong thing, doing the right thing the wrong way? Huh? Is it possible that you've been doing the right thing, but you're going about it the wrong way? And so, in order for you to get back in alignment, you need to reposition. So Jesus, in other words, was telling Peter, say, hey, you need to reposition. Turn around. Sometimes you just need to turn around and go in the other direction. You know, if you need to be going north and your GPS according to your GPS, you're going east or you're going south, obviously not going in the right direction. So, there's a come to time when we have to know reposition. And the repositioning is simply sometimes turning around. Sometimes, instead of going in the wrong direction, turn around and go the other direction. Now, in Peter's example, is simply switching from the left side of the boat to the right side of the boat. And at times it might take a small adjustment, really small adjustment, for you to get a big result. Simple adjustment. Peter made a simple adjustment, a small adjustment, switch to the right side of the boat. And we all knew what happened. He spent the whole night on the left side of the boat, at the front of the boat, at the back of the boat. And when Jesus get involved, when he got the assistance, when he was repositioned, he ended up with a large catch. So small adjustments, big results. In other words, what I'm saying is, sometimes in repositioning, you only need to make small adjustments. Tiny adjustments, small adjustments. Maybe you just need to, not do it the way you're doing it. Make some adjustments. You already have a system. You already have a system that works. You just need to fine-tune that system. And here's where Impact Church Growth will come into play. We'll take a broad look as to what you're doing, how you're doing it, what you're saying, your mission, who you are, your ministry, what are you doing, and of course, your message, what are you saying? You might be You might know who you are. Your mission is clear. Mission and vision is clear. What it is, you can read it and understand. It's understandable. But what has happened is that they're reading it, but no one is running. Because what you're doing, which is your ministry, does not align with your mission. Your ministry does not align with your mission. Or you might be saying the right things. Your message is good. Your messaging is good. Your marketing is good. But what you're doing, what you're saying, and what you're doing is two different things. There's a saying that says, "Do as I say, but not as I do." And here's where a lot of ministers, a lot of pastors, a lot of church members get frustrated. They get frustrated because what you're saying and what you're doing doesn't align, and who you are and what you're saying doesn't align, and who you are and what you're doing doesn't align. So repositioning allows you to, number one, re-identify who you are. Say the things that identifies you, and also do the things, what you're saying and what you, and say the things and do the things that makes you who you are. Okay? So you reposition your mission, your ministry, and your message. All right? So let's think about that for a second. And I'll get back with you. If you have any comments, if you have any thoughts on the subject of repositioning, repositioning, leave me a comment, leave me a question, and we'll talk. Thank you for listening.